Yo guys, it's Ice Update here, back with another video. You know, we got the chains, we got the vibes, and we got some Apple news to talk about. Guys, the worst part of the iPhone 14 is getting even more terrible, and I know you're gonna be like, oh, just wait until you see it. Or maybe when you see the atrocious foldable device that Apple is also working on. Luckily, there are some fresh iPhone cases that have leaked. We have so much to talk about today, as always, so if you're excited for this one, it helps me the channel out if you drop a like down below, and then hit the subscribe button while also tapping that bell so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Okay, so first up today, I guess we should start with something happy, like colors. You guys like colors? They're generally associated with happy things, so I wanted to start the video there before we roll the car down the hill throughout the remainder of this. First up is these new cases that were shared online courtesy of Twitter user Majinbuu, who, to be clear, is not the most accurate for a lot of things in the past, but if there is one thing they've gotten right historically, it was case colors for the iPhones in spring last year that were dead on. You know, I was gonna go through these cases and just be like the yellow one, the orange one, the blue one, and the turquoise one, but I realized Apple doesn't name them after the actual colors. They call it all kinds of crazy bullshit. So let's play that game. This is what the new cases are actually gonna be called. First off is Yellowstone Yellow, one of the best parks located in Eastern California. Then we have the orange here, which is going to be fun for all the 18-plussers out there. Let's not forget balsamic vinaigrette blue, though, which will look great on any fresh salad. And finally, we have testosterone turquoise here, which just really makes me feel like myself. Just go on Apple's site and look at some of the names for the cases. Cloud blue, electric orange, kumquat. Are you guys kidding me? My names are pretty much spot on. Regardless of what the names are, though, these aren't actually available yet. Apple is supposed to drop them sometime this spring. But what is available are these insanely dope USB charging stations courtesy of Spigen, who sponsored today's video. Listen, over the past couple of months, I've worked with Spigen a number of times, and the reason I'm partnering up with them today for their 65 and 120 watt power stations is because not only are there 4 USB-C ports on both of these, they're packed with the latest gallium nitride technology, so not only do they look really sleek, but they're incredibly small for the amount of wattage that these put out, and there's all kinds of great cables that Spigen sells that works with them. I really like the Essential MFI USB-C to Lightning cable because it's way more durable than Apple's included in the box. They also have a number of USB-C cables, whether you're trying to charge stuff, or the incredibly fast PowerArc arc wire, which is USB 4 Gen 3. Or if you want to be ready for anything, they've got the DuraSync 3-in-1 cable, which has micro USB, USB-C, and Lightning built in. And if you have an Apple Watch, you can get the ArcField wireless charger, which is blacked out, works with any Apple Watch, and plugs directly into the USB power station. So links to all of this are down below. You guys know there are a gazillion charging and cable brands out there. I will put it this way, there's a reason I use Spigen. It's because they are my favorite. So check them out down below in the description. Now that we've talked about the happy fun stuff and my love of Spigen, we can move on to this Apple folding device. You guys probably didn't hear about this and your week wasn't ruined until you first heard about it from Apple analyst Ross Young. Ross, being 100% accurate, the best display analyst, or arguably one of the best analysts in the world who has never been wrong yet about Apple products, just put out this random report and blip about this other type device that Apple was working on. See, it wasn't just an iPad, weak sauce, or a MacBook, pretty basic if you use. You can't see my MacBook, right? Pretty basic if you use one of those. No, what if we took the two and we made it mashed potato land?
Wow, this is so much mashed potatoes.
You know what, for once, let's go ahead and read into the details before I get real judgy, because it is going to be a 20-inch display that is foldable, and Ross says that it could apparently become this 3-in-1 device where it's either a laptop with a touchscreen or a tablet with a touch keyboard, or it could even be an external monitor of some kind. I mean, okay, I think that could be kind of cool if you had this portable 20-inch monitor that could also double as a MacBook, even though you could just make a 20-inch. But you know what, let's not read into the details too much. Luckily, Mark Gurman in his newsletter today came and gave us a look at what Apple is basically working on, and this is it. This is what Apple's gonna make. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. What is this? This is not real. Who put this in here? Who's getting fired? Who's off the team? Tiffany, what do you mean this is real? This better not be real. If you want to keep your job, just say it's not real. Good. It's not real, and it should never be real, because if Apple actually makes something that look like this, we are all absolutely Now listen, to be clear here, Gurman, who is one of the best sources in the game, did not say Apple is making something that is going to look exactly like this. He just said it's going to look similar to this and that it's been in development for a number of years. But luckily, Ross Young, the other guy that we were talking about earlier, he says it's not coming till like 2026, 2027. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sacrifice something to make that date get pushed back a little bit. You know who did make this exact device already though? Lenovo, which is the reason there's an L in their name. People are always like, why are you an Apple fanboy? Why do you cover Apple and not other products? This is why, because Apple may make you plug the lightning cable into the bottom of your mouse. The iPhone 6 might have had a slight bending problem, but they never made this, okay? They never came out with this. They never sold this to real people in the real world. You know, at least yet. So we've got time before we got to come up with an ulterior plan there. Anyway, this 20-inch foldable, it may be an external monitor that you carry around. Maybe it could be cool, but why does it have to be a foldable? Why does the screen have to flex? And you know, while we're on the topic of screens, I guess I should update you on the latest for the iPhone 14. Can you tell based on my mood that it's all good news? You know what, at this point we can just start making up the news. Here's a story. The iPhone 14 is gonna be free and it comes with a free rainbow. Pot of gold not included, that'll be extra, but the leprechaun, he's right in there with ya. So you guys know how we've been talking about the iPhone 14 lineup and how two of these phones are gonna have the standard notch, the same one we have on the iPhone 13. But the two higher end models, like the iPhone 14 Pro and the iPhone 14 Pro Max, well, those are gonna look a little bit different. This is something we've known for some time now, but something I bet you haven't noticed, and I'm gonna get my phone out ready to tweak this because I don't think anybody else has ever had this original thought. Did you know that if you turn this 90 degrees, that something very special happened to you? Well, what's that I see there? Is that an eye? Wow, it looks like an eye. Let me just screenshot this and tweet about how this looks like an eye. I bet nobody in the whole world has noticed that it looks like an eye but me. So I'm gonna tweet about it. You know what? That's crazy. It does look like an eye here. Am I going too hard on everyone in this video? If you guys have watched my videos on the iPhone 14 over the past couple of months, you know that I am not a fan of this at all. And I've seen comments from all of you, very fairly, being like, I actually do like it. I actually think it looks good. I actually think this is better than the notch. And I was reading these and I was like, you know what? Okay, maybe I gotta come around to this. And just when I was getting to the point where I was like, okay, you know, at least it's a little small. Like at the end of the day, this is small and doesn't take up a lot of space. We got these leaked schematics of how big it is actually going to be. Damn, Shorty got a dumpy on her though. That gonna be dragging around town. It's so large. This image, courtesy of my boy John Prosser over at Front Page Tech, shows what we thought it was going to look like, which is like somewhat small, maybe potentially respectable, compared to the actual size based on these schematics that leaked on the social network Weibo. Okay, this is gonna be hard to spin. How do I make this pro Apple? Well, hey, you know they say bigger is better. I don't even know what's going on anymore because the iPhone 14 was supposed to be great and there's all these other things like the new design and the better cameras and the like less bezel on the notch, but then there's this of the, you know what? I don't even care anymore. They could put this notch on here. They can sauce this my way. They can even make a notch that looked like this and I am still gonna buy 40 of these. Like I said, I don't care anymore. So what if it's bigger? So what if it looks like this? So what if they literally just took the notch components and put them directly on the screen without any cares in the world? So what if they do that? So what if they are doing that? What do you guys think? What are your thoughts on this? Upgrade, neutral. What are your thoughts on this change to the iPhone 14? You let me know. And if we disagree, you better watch out, pal. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're staying sane out there. Please stay safe. The world is tough right now. The world has been tough. When do humans get a break again? Probably the reason we don't get a break is because we design things like this. This is probably why. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for watching. I love you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.